3, 2, 1, ignition.
Wave it, wave at the camera. That's good. All right, just, I don't know, strike a pose, strike a pose. Oh, it's gonna be hard to explain.
In the fine month of May, the 3 ships landed at Chesapeake Bay, and a new life began for God's people that day. For Jamestown was born, so the story was told, to spread our Lord's word and for mining of gold.
The living was hard for those brave men and women. They toiled and they sweated and rarely went swimming. They weaved and they grunted and soiled their linen. Their cupboards were bread, but their cesspools were brimming. Cesspools were brimming.
With cess?
Oh yes.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
So the Pilgrims perfected the art of good living. They carved up the land and invented Thanksgiving and lickety split, just as quick as you please. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. There were 13 colonies.
There was Georgia and Maryland, and shut my mouth. 2 kinds of Carolina, North and South, and a bunch of colonies that called themselves new, like York, Jersey, Hampshire, and Delhi too. Virginia, Rhode Island, and as it is known, Massachusetts is the home of my man known.
That's N-O-A-M, Chomsky. Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
And finally Penn in the Quaker state.
So back off, buddy, cause the Quakers was great.
They thought killing was wrong and intolerance rude, but try telling that to the Puritans, dude. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
We're all looking for something out here. I happen to be looking for something too.
What is it? Maybe I can help.
Looking for my lost skin. It's so lovely. I don't suppose you've seen it, have you? Have you seen my skin? Gotta find it, you know? I was, like, really attached to it, you know what I mean? We were very close.
I can't live life as if nothing has changed. To live in the sweet past, to look backwards for our instructions. No, we have to reach up beyond the debris and past the future and spit in the eye of the sun and make a fist and say no and say no and say...
Go, Brandon. With one particular horse, called Nugget, he embraces.
About that whole year, I had the feeling the horses were being taken out at night.
At night?
There were just odd things I noticed. I mean, all too often, one or another of them would be sweaty, first thing in the morning, when it wasn't sick. Very sweaty, too. And the stall wouldn't be near as mucky as it should be if it had been in all night. I never paid it much mind at the time. It was only when I realized I'd been hiring a loony that I came to wonder if he hadn't been writing all the time, behind my back.
Wouldn't you have noticed if things had been disturbed?
Nothing ever was. Still, he's a neat worker. That wouldn't prove anything.
That's a little extreme, dear, isn't it?
You sit in front of that stupid thing long enough and you become stupid for life, like most of the population. The thing is, it's a swizz. It seems to be offering you something when actually it's taking something away. Your intelligence and your concentration every minute you watch it. That's a true swizz, don't you see? I hate to be a spoil sport, old chum, but There really is no substitute for reading. What's the matter? Don't you like it?
It's all right.
I know you think it's none of my beeswax, but it really is, you know. Actually, it's a disgrace when you come to think of it. You, the son of a printer, and never even opening a book. If all the world was like you, I'd be out of a job, if you receive my meaning.
All the same, Frank, times change.
They change if you let them change, Dora. Please return that set in the morning.
No! Frank, no!
I'm sorry, Dora. I didn't want it in the house to begin with. I'm not having it here any longer.
But dear, everyone watches television these days.
And what do they watch? Mindless violence, mindless jokes every 5 minutes, some laughing idiot selling you something you don't want, just to bolster up the economic system. I'm sorry, old chum.
Come on now, Equus, let's show them. Walk! And Equus the mighty rose against all. His enemies scatter, his enemies fall. Turn, turn, trample them, turn, turn, turn. I'm stiff in the wind. My mane, stiff in the wind. Mane on my legs and my whip like flags make me wrong.
Oder Müllmovies. Ein Fall für 24 Stunden. Ihr Budget ist noch bescheidener als das der New Yorker Konkurrenz. Brad McCormick und seine Minimannschaft haben genau 5 Tage, um den 90-Minuten-Film Replicator abzudrehen. Es geht um geheime Genexperimente im Pentagon.
Okay, you're concerned, Wes. Start shutting it down.
Macht nichts.
Who cares?
Die Szene bleibt trotzdem drin.
Well, we don't insist that they say the lines.
Unsere Schauspieler müssen sich nicht genau ans Skript halten. Fast Food für Teenager, die zu Bier und Pizza eine Videokassette einschieben.
Take it easy, just a while, don't look through. Don't look back, you'll pull through. In just a while, if you're on the right track, on the right track, on the right track, on the right track. Join us on the right track. Join us, you on the right track. Join us!
And perhaps the most talented was Tasha. She played Ethel. As I watched her from the wings of the theater in those final moments of the play, I suddenly realized I had the hots for Ethel Rosenberg. I woke up at about 5:30, and Tasha was sitting at the foot of the bed, pressing her forehead and muttering something.
What are you doing?
Communing.
Who are you communing with?
And that's when Tasha told me the story. She told me she'd been out hiking a year ago in a remote area when, yes, a UFO appeared. After she was held immobile by unseen forces while they examined her. They didn't hurt her or anything. In fact, she felt like an honored guest. And then an alien appeared. It was very tiny, about the size of a Ken doll, flying around in a metallic egg. Now, the aliens sat lotus style, and they wore yin-yang medallions. The little guy zapped her in the forehead, and she felt a oneness with the universe. Now, get this. She carries X-rays around in her purse. X-rays of her head. She kept pointing out this mysterious dark spot on her skull, but I couldn't see anything, although I said I could. And it was one of those times I wanted to chew my arm off to get out of the trap.
Wherever it is, addressing myself to the problems of the people, we came ahead, came way from behind, and if you'd have said to me, well, Connolly will be out of it, Baker will be out of it, Crane, Dole, Anderson will all be out of it, there'll only be 2 people left by the time of the Texas primary, I would have said, listen, that's coming a long way, but it's not far enough for me. I am in this thing to stay.
So, son, do you feel completely foolish with your dad shooting pictures of you? Do you?
I'm in trouble because the dean saw the punch. That's all I remember.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Whoa, man. Whoa, man. Whoa. What are you? That's exactly what I thought.
Did you see something like pulsating?
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't say pulsating. It just looked a bit odd.
It's pulsating.
What do you mean? Is it going wider and?
Yeah, it's kind of going. Where's Uncle Pete with the young baby?
There's Tess.
Bring Tess over here.
Yeah. Oh, Tess is all smiles too.
She's kind of tired.
Is she? Is she feeling a little tired?
She swam.
Oh, that's a nice shot of him kissing Tess. Oh, it's cute. Cute. Friday, the 1990 edition of Camp Flower. Let's go find out what's happening. No close-ups in the swimsuit, she says. Is this your apprentice, I should say, Sue Ellen?
I'm becoming increasingly aware that the answer is yes.
Yeah. So, Easy?
Hey, Dad, put down the camera and give me a break.
Wow. Get dizzy? What's on the drink?
What would you like?
Mesmerized all of a sudden.
Person.
That's what I get for thinking about doing it to Sue Ellen.
Hey, Randy.
Moments before I was thinking, she is so close to the edge of that pool, I could have gotten you so
You look a little
good.
wet.
A little wet.